Hello student, in this video I am going to start the next topic, that is naming chemical compounds from their formula. Okay, so rule number 1, if a compound, according to rule number 1, if a compound contains only two elements, if a compound contains only two elements means binary compound such that one of them is metal, like sodium, magnesium, aluminium and calcium. And the second part is non-metallic part, and second one is non-metal, like chlorine, nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur. So in such case we have to first name the metal name as it is, means the name of this compound is sodium, first name as it is, metallic name as it is. Magnesium, aluminium, calcium. So according to first rule, if a compound contains only two elements means a binary compound such that one of them is metal. So the metal is named first as it is. That is why I have written sodium, magnesium, aluminium and calcium. And in the non-metallic part, it is provided with the suffix that is "ide." And student, the non-metallic part is given a suffix "ide" at the end, means this is chlorine, so that is why chloride. This one is nitrogen, so that is why nitride. This one is oxygen, that is why oxide. Then this one is sulfur, and that is why sulfide. So according to first rule, if a compound is binary and the first substance is a metal and second part is non-metal, we have to name the metal as it is, and the non-metals we have to add "ide", like sodium chloride, magnesium nitride, aluminium oxide and calcium sulfide. Now we move to next rule. Now student, according to rule number 2, the compound containing two non-metals, so named by using Greek prefix like mono, di, tri and tetra. For example, like we are having CO, NO2, SO3. So first, as it is, we have to given carbon oxide. According to first rule, name carbon oxide, then nitrogen, again oxide, then sulfur oxide. But one more addition is here, we have to tell the number of second unit. Here only one oxygen, that is why we have to write mono. Here two oxygens are there, that is why we have to use dioxide. Here number of oxygen are 3, and that is why we have to add up trioxide. So according to rule number 2, the compound containing two non-metals are named by using Greek prefix like mono, di, tri and so on, which denotes the number of atoms present in a compound. Now student, the rule number 3, compounds containing three elements, like here sodium, nitrogen and oxygen. So compounds containing three elements, one of which is oxygen, named with suffix "ate" at the end. So sodium nitrate. So the name of this element will become sodium nitrate. But student, this must be provided that there is only one such compound. If there are two compounds, the one with more oxygen is named with 8 and the other with less oxygen is named with "ite". For example, NaNO3 will be named as sodium nitrate, whereas NaNO2, which is having lesser oxygen, will be named as sodium nitrite. Okay, so this is the third rule according to which, if there are two compounds, the one with more oxygen is named with suffix ate, whereas the compound with less oxygen is named with ite. Alright students, so the next rule is rule number 4, which is directly related with this rule number 3. As we know, according to rule number 3, ate and ite forms are there, whereas in rule number 4, if in a compound oxygen is less than oxygen present in a compound ending with ite. For example, so student, according to rule number 3, this is ite form and this one is ate form, because it is having lesser oxygen and this one is having higher oxygen. But if in a compound oxygen is less than its ite form, then we have to give in the prefix hypo. Means what will be the name of this? Name should be just like a KClO2, but we have to add up hypo word before this. Means the name of this compound is potassium chloride. Okay, this one is potassium chloride. So the name of this will become potassium hypochlorite. The name of this compound will become potassium hypochlorite, whereas this compound is potassium chlorate. And if a compound is having higher amount of oxygen compared to its ate form, then the name of this compound is given by adding per. So this compound is potassium chlorate, whereas KClO4 will become potassium perchlorate. Alright. So students, this KClO is named potassium hypochlorite as it contains less oxygen than potassium chloride. Okay, whereas this KClO4 is named potassium perchlorate as it contains more oxygen than potassium chlorate. Alright.